Alright guys, let's jump into our third and final game here. Maybe we'll play against a warrior, a mage, or a warlock. One of the more common classes that we haven't seen yet. Looks like it's going to be a warlock. Might be Zoo, might be Handlock. Nice, Tesla card back. We're going to keep the Keeper because it's really strong against Zoo. Kills Juggler, Flame Imp, etc. And against Handlock it's good too because it silences Twilight Drake and then we can hero power it down. We are looking for BGH since it's good against Zoo now. Innervate and Wild Growth is really good. It's good against Zoo now because Mal'Ganis pulls, or gets pulled by Void Caller, and they also play Dr. Boom and sometimes Sea Giant. And it's really good against Handlock as well, obviously. We're going to coin the Wild Growth here because then we can go Shade into Keeper. If you have Shade, a lot of the time you want to coin Wild Growth for that 3-drop Shade. Looks like it's Handlock or Zoo without a 1-drop. More likely Handlock though, or it could be Malagos Warlock. Either way, our opponent's tapping, so probably one of those things. We're just going to play our Shade now and leave it there for a long time. If our opponent starts with Drake instead of Giant, we can silence it, and then hero power it down or wrath it down. Hopefully we draw a BGH though, because if our opponent starts with a Mountain Giant, which people often do, especially against Druid, then we'll have no choice but to trade our Shade and then wrath it. Or I suppose we could just keep it on the board, but that's a little bit scary. Hopefully it's Drake. It is in fact Twilight Drake.
I must safeguard the
We could actually wait on that and just innervate Ancient Lord to draw cards, and we can do this naturally next turn. And sure, he gets to hit our Ancient Lord, but it's a little bit more mana efficient this way. Plus we can save the Keeper for the next few turns. Plus we can just Keeper, hit, wrath it now. Stuff like that. He's probably going to coil this now, but that's alright. We are drawing the cards, and we're never going to have enough time to play out all our cards against Handlock necessarily. We just want to combo them fast, so tempo doesn't matter, or card advantage doesn't matter as much as tempo does. Playing the Watcher, might see taunts come down. Yep. Looks like we drew a Force. We're gonna wait to clear this for a while. So we're actually gonna silence this and then cycle the Wrath instead of hitting it and wrathing it. And our 5/5 did die sorted for free, but it drew us cards, which is nice. And we didn't know necessarily that he had Mortal Coil. We're gonna wait to clear this because otherwise this dies for really for free. We have Lothab. We're gonna save this for like Jirax's value potentially. This is just a 4/3. BGH and MC Tech are really good here though. That definitely has to die. How do we kill that? Swipe would be nice. There's our swipe. So we can. That's a little bit awkward. I was thinking of some combination of swipe wrath, but that doesn't really work too great. So I guess we do this and let this get dark bombed. Can do this, hit, and we can cycle another wrath here. So now he has to like Hellfire or clear our board somehow. We have combo up, which is good. Combo is how we beat Handlock. And now we have some board advantage. We really do need to draw BGH for MC Tech though, because once he starts dropping Giants, we are just going to lose. Probably play Lothab next turn, try to delay. Lothab Shade might be our next turn. That's pretty bad too. Although we do get to trade the Shade for it at least. There's our MC Tech. Unfortunately, we can't just not clear this and like try to wait till next turn. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna clear a bomb also. Alright. We could actually clear this bomb right now too, and then just play the Lothab. There's a pretty small chance the bomb just kills the Shade when it pops, but I feel like with our luck there's a 100% chance. I think I'm just gonna play the Lothab here. Actually, this is more of a turn where our opponent's unlikely to cast spells and more likely to cast giants. So we're going to put down the Harrison as a 5/4 and save Lotheb for the effect when we need it. And next turn we can go like Lotheb Kezin. Again, would be nice to draw a BGH. Opponent looks like they're tapping. Fortunately, 22 is not lethal without an innervate, only 21 in. Our opponent has taunts anyway. Black Knight is also pretty good against Handlock, so Black Knight would be sweet. We can use that to draw cards later. We're going to go ahead and clear this. We play Lotheb, so he has to trade this and doesn't have an easy way to clear it. And then I think we're going to play Kezin over the Shade for now, just because we can curve out with the Shade and like drawing cards next turn. And we can also try to threaten lethal here, but it's pretty unlikely our opponent doesn't clear this or play another taunt. And we're going to try to dig for Black Knight next turn if our opponent plays a huge taunt. We might see, or BGH, we might see Mountain Giant like taunt. Might see another Belcher. It's definitely something we could see. Might see a heal bot here.
My shield for
Gonna Argus it. Wow, alright. And tap. So I really would like that Black Knight. Keeper silences it, which is pretty good. Let's go ahead and dig first, though. I would prefer to Black Knight over Keeper. Druid. Alright. Could silence it. Yeah, silencing is probably best. 9, 6, 15. No, that's too risky. We do get kind of blown out by Hellfire here, but I suppose that's alright. This does survive, so if he doesn't have even more taunts after the Hellfire, we can force Savage Roar and just kill him. If he goes like Hellfire Mountain Giant, it's pretty winning. Looks like our opponent doesn't even have Hellfire at the moment. It's going to coil. Or maybe he does and he just wanted to draw the extra card, but that seems suspect. Actually, no, because it costs 0, so he could probably still have the Hellfire and have done that. No, but then he would coil this, so never mind. He does not have Hellfire. And now we have combo, so he needs to taunt something. And we can still draw Black Knight or BGH. 12 cards left, so both those cards would be great. And as you can see, even if we don't draw necessarily all our tech cards on time, then we can still function as a random, or as an average Druid deck, because if we're not drawing our tech cards, we're drawing our average Druid cards. So really, it's almost like a win-to-win situation. Obviously, that's slightly faulty logic, because sometimes we'll have tech cards when we don't need them. But really, I'm really happy with the way this deck's functioning. Ooh, we'll probably just go ahead and play out our Dr. Boom here, and we'll clear the heal bot just in case, like this. So we'll leave this stealth. Might see a Shadow Flame here, like Shadow Flame plus BGH, which would be a little bit annoying, but if these survive, we're pretty in control of the game. Our opponent would have to do a full board clear. And he did just heal himself to almost full, which is kind of annoying. But other than that, doing pretty well here. Definitely have the kill if our opponent doesn't clear fully. Owl. Oh. But then he can't Shadow Flame it. He might Shadow Flame the Owl, or he might Hellfire. Looks like he does have the Hellfire here. If this hits for enough, he could just be dead to combo. Aw. If they both hit for 4, he would have just been dead. Alright, so let's rebuild our board here. Draw some cards. Still probably going to sit on this. Ooh, Black Knight. Now I'm just going to innervate the Druid Claw. I'm going to put it in taunt mode because if I charge it in, put him at 14, then he can play both Moltons and taunt. And I can't beat that because I only do have the Black Knight, not the BGH yet. Plus, this is lethal enough if he doesn't taunt or clear. And now we have Black Knight for his taunts. So pretty good positioning here. Might see Siphon. Just Siphon seems risky though, because I don't think my opponent can play anything else. Chow Siphon.
None.
Ooh, getting counterattacked with the Black Knight. It's a shame we didn't get to Black Knight our opponent this game, but we do just have lethal now, so. Druid doing Druid things again. Had our opponent taunted, we of course would have had the Black Knight. And would have won. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching me play some Tech Druid. Hopefully this is a deck you want to try out and enjoy. It does feel really good whenever you get some of the tech value. And then when you don't, it oftentimes just functions as a normal Druid deck. So definitely try this variation of Druid on ladder, and join me next week when we dive into some even crazier and less conventional decks. Thank you for watching, and please check out some of the other videos.